The following is a presentation of Muddy River News.
Check, testing. I can kind of hear myself.
Kind of?
It's okay. I don't want to get like.
Can you hear me fine?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys, this is the funniest thing that we've ever done.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? Can you
Can
hear?
you hear me now?
Yeah. So we had to just get everything. We had the party here last night, so everything we got a little discombobulated. I think it was Stacey O'Brien was messing with that as why it's messed up. So I'll blame her.
How long were you guys here last night?
Brian.
We left right after you did.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was a good party.
It was. It was a lot of
That
fun.
was a nice time.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, no,
food
thank
was
you guys
good?
for being. Yeah, thank Gabe, the Abbey for bringing the food and liquor booth for the booze, although we paid for the booze obviously. But yeah, no, it was good. I mean, it was a lot of fun, and it was just nice to have everybody introduce Meg Duncan and
Yeah.
get to know Meg Duncan, who's going to be
Yeah.
our new Hannibal reporter starting
amazing.
after the first of the year. So she'll be on the Daily Muddy, I'm sure, the first week and get acclimated, and then start doing her own podcasting and reporting and stuff down in Hannibal. A lot of stuff going on in Hannibal, so
Yeah.
I'm glad we have a person there full time now.
She's
So,
definitely my type of people. She's got ducks and goats and
Yeah.
I can't wait to.
Yeah, she's
on some of that.
she's a farm gal, and
Yeah.
again from Hannibal, and lives just between Hannibal and New London. And we were talking about going and seeing the Christmas lights down there, and then you were talking about the other Christmas lights in town, and then of
Yeah.
course Festival of Lights. So
Yeah.
what's the other one called you were talking about?
I don't remember. It's Moo something. It's off
The
of Ranchland.
24th?
I can't believe that you live in Quincy and don't know.
No.
Okay, it's off of 24th Street, in between. I don't even know. Somewhere in between Harrison and Jefferson. It's called Ranchland. It's
Okay.
like a little subdivision, but it's amazing.
Okay,
I definitely recommend
we'll
it.
find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
You don't know about it either?
I don't know about Ranchland.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Is it? It's a
awesome.
subdivision.
It's one house, but they do it up and they sync it to a radio station,
Okay.
and it's called Moo something. I don't know, but the lights are amazing. It's on the front, and then you drive around the back, and it's also in the back, and there's so much to look at, and it's to the music, and it's just really cool. They do a really fantastic job.
Are you guys staying here, or going anywhere this weekend for Christmas?
I'm staying.
I'm staying.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
I mean, we go to Beardstown Christmas Day to hang with Luke's family and his grandma. But other than that, we stay in town.
And then we're leaving right after the New Year to go to Nashville.
Fun.
Weird thing. Yeah,
Awesome.
wife's side of the family
Okay.
wants to go to Nashville because her parents are celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary. So
congratulations
we're going
to
over there.
them.
Yeah, that's amazing.
that's awesome.
50 years. Oh my
That's
gosh.
quite a
I'm at
feat.
8.
We're at
You're at where?
13.
We did 30 this year.
Oh,
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh, I
we did
think I
30.
knew that.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did 30
you
in
guys
July.
went out of
We went to Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So,
St. Ellen.
Yeah,
it is
she had a lot of fun
Oh
last
my-
night too. She had
You
a
know
blast.
what's? I think we have the best group at Muddy River News. And I'm not just saying that; it really is the best. And last night was the first time I actually got to talk to Martha. She's now my new favorite person.
Martha Rapp, of
She's
course, Jim
amazing.
Rapp's wife,
The great Martha
our
Rapp.
partners
So
here
sweet.
in the ownership group. So yeah,
nice.
she said, and if anybody read the piece that she and Jim wrote about sort of their anniversary coming up and the birthing and their involvement decision to help and birth Muddy River News and Muddy River Sports, it was very touching, and I felt I was just like, wow, this is really great and heartfelt. And Mike and Ellen Kincherf also stopped by last night, of course. Mike with Central State Bank, and
Yeah, I left him standing outside. I came back up from the bathroom and I was like, "Oh,
Don't
I
you know who that
I
is?"
was like, "I don't know who Stranger Danger is here, but he's not coming in." I had never met him before.
He had a
so
Muddy
once
River
again, I'm
shirt
sorry.
on.
He didn't. He had his coat on. I said if he would have busted it open like Hulk style, I would have been like, "Oh yeah, welcome, come on in." But no, I was like, "Who is this weirdo out here?" So sorry,
had
Mike.
a great chat, and he had a beer and had some food, and it was a real, like I said, yeah, you guys, it was. Thank you guys for making it, and
Yeah.
thanks for being a part of the team.
Great
It's just
turnout.
it was really nice, and now we're all just going to take a few days off. We'll still put off on stuff on the site. We've got like year in review stuff, and of course
The
there's
stories
always
from
we have
the giveaway or the contest.
yeah, we have the contest stories. We're going to
Yeah.
post those. So yeah, we've got cool stuff coming up, and then but we won't really have any video productions. This will be the last thing we do until the new year. So no Daily Muddies, no Club Muddy next week, but we'll be back and with a vengeance in 2023.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Be ready to just
Anything new planned
burst the
for
doors down.
2023 aside from Meg?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a big. I mean, that's big, but yeah.
Well, we have the new website design.
There you go.
And the app.
Yeah.
All coming up January 1st.
is gonna be
So
amazing.
I'm gonna, and that's kind of the reason that I'm not doing a lot of the other stuff is I want to be involved in making sure that's all ready to go January 1st. So something's got to go off the plate for a little
Yeah,
bit.
for
So when, again, we won't have as many videos and podcasts next week, and we'll work on the app and work on the website, the redesign, which it's all done. Our partners at Verbosity have just done an amazing job. The new site's going to look so good.
Yeah.
And the app is going to be fantastic. And we've got sponsors for the app, and we'll announce all that stuff again next year. So
Very cool.
in about a week.
Super.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of great stuff going
A
on.
lot of great stuff.
Well, can we segue into a question, a burning question I have for
Yeah.
the two of you?
Let's do it.
Sure.
It's a little controversial.
Okay.
Love it. Bring it.
Eggnog, yes or no? Starting with Ash.
Oh God. Okay. Overarching, no. I know. My husband is a huge fan, and I love like White Russians, and I love that kind of stuff. But no, I don't know. Nutmeg, is it nutmeg that is the over? Is the
Throw some nutmeg in there.
Ah,
Yeah, no.
no.
So, whenever she said White Russian, I immediately think of the Big Lebowski. I don't know what you think about that, but
I think of Drago and Rocky IV. So
oh, okay. Oh,
White Russian.
interesting. Yeah.
So-
So,
Oh.
I like them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Homemade ones usually, and the stuff in the can's okay too, or the milk jug or whatever. So yeah, and a friend of mine dropped some off and made some, and I had some and drank it, and it was in our fridge for a bit, but it's bad now, so we can't drink it now. But it was good. Most of it was really. I drank most of it. It was good. It's good stuff.
do you
There's
guys-
there's
yeah,
a
go ahead.
kind that's called, I think it's like Evan Williams or something, that already has the booze in it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what my husband loves. I did
Okay.
try it. It was the last thing that we had in the house the other night, so I drank it. So I don't want to be like super hypocritical and be like, blah, because I did drink it.
I'm
It's just
gonna
not
drink
my
this
favorite.
or the rubbing alcohol.
Yeah.
And she went with the,
Yeah,
with that.
I was like, this or Robitussin. Okay. Eggnog it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I take it you love it.
It's just one of those things where it's like I love asking people if they like eggnog
Yeah.
because there's people have
two sides of the
serious.
fence.
There really are,
Yeah.
and there's kind of like a people who tolerate it.
Yeah.
But like asking, it's very similar to asking people,
Cilantro.
cilantro. Well, I was gonna more like go along the lines of holiday movie. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie, or what is your favorite? What do you watch for Christmas?
Yeah.
Do you watch? There's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many things that you can watch during
I love
the Christmas.
Christmas Vacation. That's always been my number one. But there are others that are catching up. Elf, of course, is great, and Home Alone. We watch them all. And in fact, Luke's family has a day dedicated to Christmas movies, food, and booze.
When do you do that?
They do it. I don't get in on it because I can't sit for that long and watch movies that close to Christmas because there's just so much stuff going on. But they do it like 2 weeks before. I think this year was like 16th, 17th, something like that. And then, they go over at like 9 o'clock in the morning and start Christmas movies and snack foods. And Luke doesn't come home till like noon the next day. So
Do you what's your favorite? So during Thanksgiving we talked about Planes, Trains, and Automobiles being a Thanksgiving movie.
Yes.
Bob, what's your movie that you like during Christmas? Do you go way back, old school Christmas classics? Do you stay more contemporary? What do you
It's
like?
A Christmas Story
Okay.
ugh.
with Frankie. Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
No?
it's
Yeah.
the noises. I don't know. Somebody's got to back me up here because I swear I haven't yet to meet someone who hates that movie as much as I do. The noises in that movie give me severe anxiety. If it's not the kid crying, and it's the same cry throughout the whole movie,
Right.
"Meh,"
Yeah.
and then it's the dogs
Interesting.
barking and the
BB gun shooting.
the dad
ricochet
yelling,
noises.
the mom yelling. There's so much. Now you'll hear
Is
it,
it
and you'll be like
Dissonance.
"Wow." It's just very
Oh, it's
not comforting.
Okay, interesting.
It's the least comforting Christmas movie I've ever seen.
well. Okay.
Okay.
Ellen would agree with you.
She would?
Yes.
Okay.
She hates it too. So yes.
Really?
Yes.
I knew I loved her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's
she's
one of
not a
Luke's
fan.
favorites. And Christmas Eve they have the marathon.
Oh yeah, on TNT. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Shoot me now.
We always. That's why you saw when before my mom and dad started spending Christmases in Florida. Yeah, that's where we watched it. Now I just kind of find another time to
So-
watch it. Die Hard would probably be my next favorite,
Okay.
and then It's a Wonderful Life, obviously. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are probably the big three.
Yeah.
When we moved to Quincy from Algonquin, Illinois, so my dad Walt, married my mom Diane, and then like it's got these 3 kids, and like we all came together as a family. One of the most important things that he wanted to do during Christmas was watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
So very first Christmas in the new house on 18th Street, and we're all crowding around the fire and everything, and we're a family together for the very first time. And A Wonderful Life comes on, and it's just on like normal TV. It's on CBS
Sure.
or
Yeah.
something. So there's commercials. So
Yeah.
during commercial breaks, we're leaving and going and doing other things and popping popcorn and things like that. And I guess the kids were so terrible watching this black and white movie because maybe we're too young. We're like 12, 10, and 8.
Yeah, you
And
don't appreciate it yet.
We ruined this movie for my dad.
Oh, boy.
And then I guess one of his good friends said, "Oh yeah, that's what you signed up for. You're like, you married this woman with 3 kids. Like,
Yeah.
they're going to screw up everything.
Yeah,
Your life
welcome to
is
the club.
over.
Can't have anything nice anymore.
Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life. Yeah, no, it's not.
Toast. Yeah.
But anyway, that's my introduction to that movie. But
That's
I
a
mean,
pretty good memory. You should have submitted that to our contest. That's amazing.
Merry Christmas, you old building
Told very
alone.
well. Yeah. Yeah. No, but I love all things Christmas.
So Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it is. I just heard somebody said, actually, my sister-in-law brought this up. Just Friends. Okay, it's with Ryan Reynolds and Anna Faris. Is that right? Is that who
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that who it is?
I don't know. But you said Anna Faris, so that's correct.
Yeah, I think it is her.
Because some people say Anna Faris.
But she's like the crazy lady who's famous, and he's supposed to be like her manager or bodyguard. I haven't seen it in a long time, but it's a Christmas movie, and now it's on my list of. I have to watch that now again, so it's hilarious.
What's the best children's Christmas movie?
Well, the best children's movie for grown-ups is Elf, because there's so much humor, adult humor, that kids don't really get. They just love their humor.
I'm always scared to admit that I haven't seen it yet.
You haven't seen Elf?
You ever seen Elf?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. No.
Yeah, it's
But see,
really
like, I'm
good.
weird. Like, my favorite Christmas movie is Eyes Wide Shut. So it's like I'm totally screwed
Okay.
up. I'm wired terribly. Yeah, that's when you say, "Wow."
There's your wow moment right
So
there.
I would say watch it.
All right.
It's
Oh,
great.
Elf? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's great.
Elf came out in 02, I think, and the reason why I think close to 02, because it's on the Peacock app.
Yeah.
Or Paramount Plus
It's
or
on a
something.
bunch of
on
the apps.
everything.
It's all
Voodoo,
over. You can
whatever.
find it. Yeah, you
I
can
think
find
we
it like
own
that.
like 4 copies of it.
Sure.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I love it. But I think Peanuts Christmas.
Yeah,
That's the
Charlie
best.
Brown Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
The
best.
music.
The tree, the music,
Yeah.
the
The
dance.
music's so good.
Yeah, Frank,
Yeah.
the one kid dancing who
And it's
dances like
touching.
that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
And then I think Linus goes,
Yeah, that's great. Those
Yeah.
kids dancing.
Yeah.
You can't.
That's a
beat
great-
Pigpen
Charlie
has
Brown
his
Christmas.
cloud, and
yeah,
that's
when
great.
they're all on the stage
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And who's the piano? Who's
Schroeder.
Schroeder.
And then
Right.
Linus is telling the story, I think, right?
Yep.
He's telling the story of.
And then we have our Charlie Brown tree
Linus-
that
Yeah.
Ashley brought in.
Yeah, that's
Aw.
Sweet Pea Petals. Is that the name of it? The little trailer that goes around and has all these great. Yeah, so I got it from her.
That's
we need
cool.
to make sure we water it though, because it's
I just did.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks really
I did.
nice.
I watered it last night.
good. Thank you.
Not with alcohol.
I was
either.
going to say, what'd you pour in there, Bob?
Lafroy.
Yeah.
No, waste that on that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So good. Yeah. Those are the questions that I like burning.
Those are your
from-
burning
Well, yeah.
questions?
Because, like eggnog, yes or no, and then
Yeah.
Christmas movie. What do you like? Those are the questions that I like to ask people during,
Yeah.
of all the podcasts that we do.
Yeah.
This is what I've been waiting for like a year.
Perfect. Love it. I have a question for you guys. Gift giving and receiving. So receiving, of course, it's always fun, but can be awkward, right? So I mentioned I got Bob a gift. It's not here yet, but I wasn't sure how everybody else feels about gift receiving. I love to give gifts, but I hate that it puts people in this, oh, awkward, I didn't get you anything kind of place. You know what I mean? So even at John Herring Foster, I get, a few people gifts, and it's not because I expect them to get me something back, but it's just because if I see something that I know someone's going to enjoy, I buy it, and it's just because I'm thinking of them and I want to gift it to them. How do you guys feel about?
Well, from my position and what we were doing here, or whatever, I kind of thought that the party was like everybody's thing.
Yes.
It's like the party and then
Yes.
bonuses and stuff like that. So
yeah.
so it's like that's kind of what. And if somebody wants to give me something great, I appreciate it. It's very touching. And if you don't get it, that's fine too.
Right.
I'm totally not expecting it. So So yeah, that's kind of where I am, and I'm totally cool with it. And again, I like giving gifts, but I thought that'd be the easiest way because I was like thinking like, what techie stuff should I get everybody? Should I get my phone charged? I'm like, what the heck? Let's just have the party.
Yeah.
Let's just do the party.
It was way
the
better.
party is way better.
Let's just do the party.
Yeah.
What do you think, Frankie?
Yeah, I mean, so what's the question? You're saying like you feel like
So how do you
if
feel
someone
about
gives you a gift?
just even overall? How do you feel about gift receiving and gift giving? I mean, just do you find things? Do you find it? Do you enjoy it? For one, do you enjoy getting gifts and giving gifts?
I don't enjoy getting gifts. No,
A lot of people don't.
There's a lot of guilt there. I feel pretty much all the time. Like, hey, boy, this is like I should go lay down on the couch
And just
while we
spew
talk
it
about
out.
this. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't.
No,
even,
no, no,
I'm
bring
even
it.
uncomfortable talking about it
Because I don't think you're alone. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. So one thing that this is going to go public. This is going to go. Everyone's going to hear about this. So I am not a good gift giver.
Okay.
But
I don't think you're alone there either.
So I'm not good. I'm not even good at picking out gifts. But like for example, like with my kids, I felt like this, like the array of gifts that are like. I mean, so if the kids are listening, obviously Santa may give you gifts. I have no idea, but I'm talking about my gifts to you
Right.
may not be that great. And that's kind of a euphemism for maybe I'm not that good of a gift giver, period. But I'm just not. So growing up, there were 1 or 2 times that I celebrated my birthday.
Really?
There were 1 or 2 birthdays that I felt like it was celebrated.
An occasion.
I'm not saying that my mom and dad didn't like stick a candle in a cake and sing me happy birthday every time.
But friends and gifts and the whole shebang.
My 10th birthday, maybe like one other one. I mean, maybe 1 or 2. But like birthdays are not a big deal in my house.
Right.
At all. Like parties weren't a big deal. Vacations, we didn't go on vacation. We didn't celebrate birthdays. It's just kind of like, whatever.
Yeah.
But Christmas, I felt like I got really good gifts for Christmas, and that made up for everything.
Right.
So, but going back as like the parent or friend or whomever, whatever my title is as a human, I'm not good at giving gifts. It's just not.
Picking out
but
the perfect thing.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not really good at it. It kind of bothers me now that I'm talking about it.
I dated a lot of guys who were not great gift givers, and Luke is an amazing gift giver. Like, he is very in tune. He listens to me throughout the year, and even if it's just in passing, if I'm like, I wish I had something like this, he puts it in his notes in his phone. And I don't even remember saying it, but when I get it, I'm like, oh my God, I've wanted one. How did you know? You know, he's just really.
Because you casually said something 7 months ago.
Yeah, and he cares. And maybe that stems from him thinking he's not a great gift giver, so he tries to tune in a little bit more. And I consider myself a great gift giver.
It stems from him being an incredible kiss ass, is what that is.
You know what? Yeah, that might be it.
That's where it's all. Yeah.
It works. It works.
So
She's like, I'm still married to him.
yeah, it works.
So I got Ellen a big gift. And it's kind of for both of us, but it's a big gift. So my thing is, I don't like it on Christmas morning when it's like, okay, I got this really big gift, but we're not going to be able to enjoy it for like 2 to 3 months. So it's like, here's like a half dozen other
piddly things. Yeah.
And I still, and even though it's like, okay, hey, we got this we're doing in March.
Yeah.
Oh, you got our trampoline?
A Westview golf membership. No, I wouldn't get that either. So, but yeah, so that's the only thing I don't like. And the kids are kind of like,
You just kind of feel like you have to get some things.
yeah, and it's like I keep going, okay, I'm going to pick something else up, and then the kids will say, hey, can I get this for mom? I can't, just get it for mom, I'll pay her back. Just so it's like, I want to make sure she still has plenty of stuff.
Right.
And I don't care if I have stuff. I just want them to be happy and be home safe. And like I said, Alex already got home. You guys got to hang out with him last night.
Great kid.
Michelle is on her way back from Rockford Friday, so I'm hoping this crap blows through by then. And then everybody will be here till like Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, and
that's the gift, right? That's
exactly.
the,
The chimney's clean. The firewood has been delivered. As soon as I get done here and post-produce the show, I'm going home, fix another one of these, starting a fire, and just
enjoying it.
vegging for 4 days.
And that's the amazing. I think we started shopping early for our girls this year, and now we just have too much stuff. And every year I'm like, why do we do this? They don't want for anything. It shouldn't be, let's just fill under the tree, because now I'm like, I'm going to have to pick all this shit up on a daily basis.
Alex, every year, Ellen buys a present, and hides it somewhere, and it's 90% of the time it's for Alex. I mean, she's done it for all the kids,
And
but
loses
most of
it?
that and loses it.
Yeah.
And then like
I do that.
March or April, she'll be cleaning the closet or something.
Find
And,
it.
oh,
Yeah.
here.
My
And
mother-in-law is famous for that too.
I always say his birthday's in June. If it's Alex, I can save it for his birthday. It'll be
Yeah.
fine.
My mom does this really cool thing where she gives bags of the most random. So it's kind of like a stocking, but it's a bag of the most random stuff. And it is one of our favorite gifts because you never know what's going to be in that bag. But it could be like something that she saw, like as seen on TV, or, you know, a good book that so it's all coming from like what she would find useful in this big bag. I love it. It's like one of my favorite gifts.
That is cool.
It's a really
That's-
cool
yeah.
thing because it's all, you can tell what's going through her mind is, I think they'll like this, and they're all different. So she's like, I think they'll like this. She puts a lot of thought into it. And it's not super expensive, but
Right.
it's just very thoughtful.
And it doesn't have to be. That's the
Right.
thing. It doesn't. That's many people are like, oh, I got this, whatever. No, just it really is the thought that counts.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I've never been like, oh, I didn't get such and such. No, this is really cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, I like it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and like, I mean, that person, if they're getting it from me, it's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't get.
You
a
do
very
the
good gift.
disclaimer.
Not well.
You're like, don't hate me when you open this.
I say, well, before you open it, the reason why
you can take it back.
The reason,
Yeah.
You
like,
take it back if you don't like
Yeah.
it. My
Yeah.
mom's famous for doing that. I'm
Yeah.
like, Mom, I
Yeah.
don't like it.
it will
Stop it.
ruin it for somebody else. Say
Yeah.
real quick, like if you don't like it, it's only because I bought it, like 2 months ago because
Yeah.
this thing was really, I'm just so bad about it.
What about
It's just-
surprises? Do you like to be surprised, or do you like to know? Were you the kid who snooped for your gifts, or were you the kid who was like, hell no, I'm not. I'm going to be surprised.
I would be the kid though that would always bug my mother into getting me something like in October, and it was something I really wanted, and I know she got it and wrapped it, and then I'd be like, for 2 months, I'd sit there and stare at it. I'm like,
Yeah,
I want
I
to
know
play
it's
with
in
that.
that box.
I want to play with that.
Yeah.
Come on.
I never
Let me play with
snooped.
that.
I never snooped because I thought that was disrespectful. But once I found
I never
out,
snooped. It's just I always knew that one thing. Like,
yeah.
once I found out the thing, like the truth behind the magic,
Yeah.
and that's a euphemism.
Yes.
Once I figured that out, I was like, oh, okay, so these people are probably hiding gifts somewhere.
Yeah.
Like somewhere that, I don't want to say too much because I
Yeah.
don't want to ruin the magic.
Gotcha.
But the point is like, I'm not going to go look for that stuff because that's disrespectful.
My
Like that,
sister
and that would
was a
make
snoop.
my kids are all snoops.
really, yeah, it didn't do that. But,
Yeah.
but one thing that I'm really like, one thing that when I do, maybe this is one of the reasons why I'm not a good gift giver. Like, so I've given my wife
This session is working.
I'm gonna have to pay you big money for this because things are clicking. I've given my wife 7, 8, 9 things in the past 2 weeks where I'm going out.
$181, like on Seinfeld.
Yeah, yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
No, I'm giving her things like, so I went to Sam's Club and I went there for necessities like house staples, but there's these pair of small, just like too small, okay, and just like regular like fleece lined sweatpants,
Best.
okay, and with pockets. 'Cause she wants them with pockets. They're like $7. Well, I could have wrapped that up and given it to her on Christmas Day,
Yeah.
but instead I like put all the groceries down.
But it's just
in
a
the
really
kitchen.
nice thing to
I'm
do.
like, oh, I really should just put that, like, I'm like, hey, babe, I found this for you.
Oh,
Do
so
you like
you're
these?
you
I
can't-
do that
you
kind of
can't hold
stuff.
it, yeah.
Like, I mean, I bought her the other day, I bought her a bottle of Angel's Envy bourbon. Like, this was $65.
Yeah. That's a good gift.
I should have put it in a box
Yeah.
with
Yeah, but
peanuts
you know
and like wrapped it
what?
up. But
Yeah.
that's what I do.
But I think
So then by
that's
the
a
time
good-
Christmas comes,
You're all
I'm like,
you're spent. Yeah,
here's
your
an
ideas are spent.
envelope and a gift card for
Let's be real though. We
The
appreciate
arcade in
that
the mall.
as well. Yeah, whatever that's called now.
whatever that's called.
But yeah, I think the small gifts, the just because gifts mean so much more than a pile of Christmas gifts. I think
Absolutely.
that's just shows your appreciation. I think that's good. So
Yeah.
you are a great gift giver. You're just not
I have
you're
no
not good at holding
discipline.
on to them for a special occasion, which is
I have
every
no
day, but
I have no retention. I have no discipline
There
to
you go.
hold on to it
Yeah.
and like make it.
you're
make
this
it-
guy.
Yeah.
I got you the coolest thing. Want to see it?
Yeah, I do that.
Yeah.
I go, hey, you know what? You
Dude.
get this for Christmas, but like,
Yeah, you
I'm just
see
giving it
it.
to you now.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
yeah, it's the second week of August. Here, take it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Ellen,
it.
like when we were out like somewhere a couple, like 6 weeks ago or something. Hey, do you really like this? Yeah. I said, just put it on the tree. She's like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Do you guys
I
have a
like
big like? Do you guys have a normal sized Christmas tree?
I mean, it's 8 foot. I mean, it's a Fraser
Yeah,
fir. It goes to the ceiling. I mean, yeah, we've always have a real tree, always a Fraser fir or one of those short, you know.
Where do you get them?
We got ours at Lowe's this year, I think.
Really?
Yeah, Lowe's or Home Depot.
Like
one.
an
I
8-foot
don't remember.
Fraser at Lowe's?
Yeah, it was like $60. It wasn't bad.
So the $25 tree, I got a Hy-Vee. That's
can
lost
do
all smells
You can do that too.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know
fine.
why I do that.
Yeah.
We can do that. But no, we always get it somewhere between December 10th and December 15th, since it's a real tree, and then it's up, and then we take it down. We don't leave it up for the entirety of Epiphany, but we generally take it down New Year's Day weekend. So
You take it down New Year's weekend? Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
yeah.
So,
Because Ellen's going back to school.
okay.
So it's like, let's just get it done.
It's a big job.
What's the longest you've left your tree and Christmas decorations in the house?
Oh, we've left it up till like January, like till February before.
February?
Yeah, but not anymore.
Oh yeah, we have a fake tree. We could leave it up forever and
Did you
just
take it down
redecorate it
before
with-
Valentine's Day?
Oh yeah, we never had a tree up that long. I remember I walked into somebody's house once in March.
feel like
though,
maybe
and saw,
we've had it up
and
past
saw a
Valentine's Day.
Christmas tree still up. I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
celebrate the season.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about the other
It's an
day. like
Easter tree
leaving,
now.
leaving your outside decorations up. That's why we don't decorate outside very often.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, that's a great idea.
Yeah. It's perfect.
You should just take the tree and change the decorations. It's a Valentine's Day tree. It's an MLK Day tree.
Yeah.
It's a Easter tree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a Lincoln's birthday tree.
Yeah. It's not limited to Christmas.
Yeah. We don't save the festive for just Christmas around the Conrad house. We leave it up. We did have one. I think one year we put outside lights. Maybe it was even last year, and they were up till March-ish.
Although with the Lincoln tree, the Ford's Theater tickets are a bad idea to just put in the tree. It's not a good thing. You should do other things.
The what? I missed that. Sorry.
Ford's Theater tickets.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't do that. Sorry, Lincoln.
Box seats.
There's a joke at your expense.
Jeez, I was
Sorry,
like,
dude.
No,
Sorry, Abe.
This is a Christmas
Sorry,
show.
Abe.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, this is a Christmas edition. Which, by the way, so do you know that it's official that the CIA interfered and like probably caused the JFK assassination? Did you hear about
saw
this?
that.
I saw that. Yeah.
Do you believe that,
I
or do
don't
you think
know. I want to see more evidence. I want them to release every bit of documentation that's there.
they have all the documentation?
But they haven't released it all.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
Well, they have
No,
it, though.
They haven't. No.
I want them to release
But
it all. I want to see
it
it
was
all.
to do what? Because I read this. It was to.
No, it's just the CIA. It's like pretty much they did it. They
there was a purpose behind it. They did it to distract from something and to help move some. There was an agenda moving forward, and I don't remember what that was.
I don't know.
Was it
look at
Kennedy
it.
was going to de-escalate in Vietnam, and they didn't want to de-escalate in Vietnam, and that's because that's the whole movie. That's Oliver Stone's movie right there.
I
there's
know,
something
and you know
else.
what? Back and to the left, back and to the left. Yeah, I mean the original JFK, which is that Oliver Stone?
Yeah,
The original JFK.
the one with Kevin Costner.
Yeah,
yeah, as
Yeah.
Jim Garrison. Yeah,
and like Oliver Stone has been on this for a long,
Oh,
long
yeah.
time. How is he alive? How's
how somebody not whacked him? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. Well, you know, so there's this the Lex Friedman podcast with do you know who Michael Malice is? Okay, so well, name drop, but the bottom line is they go through this whole thing, and we don't have to stay on this whole thing, but the idea of like a lone gunman got assassinated by another lone gunman. And they go into like the whole thing. This is all crap. This is not even a thing. Like the CIA killed JFK, but I don't think this is Christmas talk, Bob. This might be.
Well, first off, I
He
never
started
thought
it with Lincoln.
I never thought that the Kennedy assassination was a one lone gunman thing. I've always thought it was a conspiracy, and will always believe that. That's
You're
why
a
I want to see
conspiracy theorist?
for that. Yeah, for that, not other
I think
stuff.
it's called realist now.
So-
yeah.
Yeah, the term conspiracy theory was invented, I think, within less than 100, like 80 years.
Sure.
It was to discount people who were considered to be crazy.
Yeah,
But if you look back, a
it's-
lot of that stuff is now ringing true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
All right, come up with one thing to finish on a Christmas note.
Okay, yeah,
for.
yeah,
Let's
please,
bring
yeah.
it back
Yeah,
so we can wrap it
yeah.
up. But we need to do something Christmassy.
Okay,
So if you something.
okay, favorite. Let's do favorite gift you've ever received and worst gift you've ever received.
Worst gift was the my dead uncle's underwear. After he died,
No.
my grandfather said, "Here, Charlie had a bunch of underwear that I think will fit you. Here you go," and gave me a bunch of my dead uncle underwear.
That's a pretty.
Wait, dead.
That was
That's
what we
like
called
the
it.
best and
That's
the
what we
worst.
called it.
Dead uncle underwear?
Yes.
I've got something that rivals
And
that.
best gift was my Stratomatic football cards. Okay, there you go.
Sweet.
Okay. I
The
can't.
dead underwear is. I'm not going to be able to top that.
I can't top that.
No, that's amazing.
So I'm not gonna say what my worst gift was
Because it will hurt somebody's feelings.
It'll hurt somebody's
Yeah,
feelings
okay,
if it's
that's-
really bad.
okay.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this: Quincy University's like one of the number one guys is a guy in development. His name is Matt Bergman. Okay, he's a very well-known guy.
that's a good guy.
He's one of my best friends. Okay. This sounds really bad, but 1 year he got from his grandmother, whom I also like and love very much, but this is public knowledge that his grandmother gave him a purple velvet roll-up map of China.
no.
And
What was the story behind it?
There's no story behind it. It's like,
Oh, that's even better.
Well, and oh my gosh, if Rachel and Dennis Bergman are listening, I am so sorry for talking about, you
Yeah.
know, Nani.
Yeah.
Given that I think, well, I'm not sure. Anyway, velvet roll-up map of China is the worst gift ever given to Matt Bergman.
Yeah.
Sorry, I said it.
You just had to throw it out there.
Yeah. So the best gift I ever got was backstory. When I lived in Algonquin, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago, it's way over there. Bob knows where it is. I'm not sure. Ash,
where it is.
okay, you do. Okay, well, good for you. So like this, I had a really, really old, like $25 garage sale bike that was way too big for me. That weighed 130 pounds. It was super big basket. It's too big. I crashed and hurt myself all the time. And then on Christmas, I got the proverbial beautiful, shiny red Schwinn bicycle,
Wow.
like dirt bike.
Yeah.
Like it was so.
Yeah,
I
that's
was like,
another
those are
good
great.
memory.
No, I mean I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
I think about it like whenever I'm riding my bike, I'm like, oh, remember that red
That's
bike
so
you had,
cool.
Frank? Like that was the best thing in the world. That's the best gift I ever got in my life.
There's a lot of thought behind
Like,
that too. That's
yeah,
really
and
cool.
yeah, it was
very
all the
cool.
thought. Yeah.
Your best and worst?
So, my worst, I've never really gotten a terrible gift, and maybe it's just because I see, the thought that goes behind it. But I will. So I have two things. One, when I was young, but not too young that I didn't know how to spell, my grandma was trying to find one of my gifts that wasn't out, and she was like, "Do you know where Ashley's gift, the SHEETS?" She spelled it right in front of me. I was like, "Yeah, bring me my sheet." She was like, "Oh, I forgot you can spell." Okay, so
That's funny.
that is amazing. Two, my aunt who has since passed away, this is not a gift that was given to me, but she did give these gifts. One would be like a pickle in a bag, like in a Ziploc bag. And there was another one that was like a half-eaten beef jerky. I feel like broke it, because that shit's expensive. So, I mean, I'm not faulting her, but yeah, these are gifts given to my best friend / niece and nephews. So it's amazing. My best gift, Luke proposed to me on Christmas Eve.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
About 13 years
The
ago.
gift of matrimony.
What'd he say?
The gift of matrimony. And I just said total kiss ass again.
But hey, so here was the thing.
Actually, it was good because he just knocked out 2 presents. So that was
Yeah, but he
smart.
also gave me a coat from Express, and that's how he got me to stand up. There was so much thought behind it. He got me to stand up and try the coat on, and that's when he proposed. Like, there was so much thought into it.
Wait, was
And-
the ring in like the coat pocket or something?
No, but when I was standing up trying on the coat, that's when he got down on one knee. And my parents were divorced, and he invited my dad, and that started the tradition of having my dad join. So we've never had really a Christmas without both of our parents together, even though they're separate, even though they're
good.
divorced. So it kind of started a whole awesome
That is
tradition. And then that year that he proposed to me, I got him a trip to Mexico. And he opened it first, and I did it through like a poem, like to try to surprise. And he didn't even react because he was so sick about the ring. And I was like, "Screw you! I just blew my whole wad on this Mexico vacation, and you're not even reacting." Like I was so upset until I realized that
He
because
was, like, sweating bullets.
Sick to it. He was sick to his stomach.
Yeah, the
So,
nerves and
yeah.
Oh,
totally
wow.
understandable. Yeah.
That's a kind of a beautiful.
Yeah.
It was so neat.
It came
The
around,
whole-
yeah.
the whole
Good job, Luke.
experience was.
I'm
I
sorry,
know.
call him Luke Machiavelli.
That was good.
Luke.
That was
He's
good
like
stuff.
he's like a good dude.
That was
He
good.
is he is the best. I will say that. So.
So what's yours?
I already said.
You already said it.
you did?
The underwear. How'd you forget already?
I'm on my second beer. Meeting adjourned.
And on that note,
That was amazing. Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas, everybody.
Nice.
Again, we're
Yeah.
taking next week off, so we see sometime in 2023. Do you want to make the dad joke?
Wait, what's the
next
joke?
year.
See you next year.
Oh yeah. Good one. Yeah. You did it for me.
All right.
Perfect.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas.